How to properly wear a U.S. Army beret. Wearing a beret in the U.S. Army requires attention to detail and strict adherence to the rules of the statutory appearance. It is necessary to start by checking the correct position of the beret's headband. The edging, which is a leather trim along the bottom edge, should form an even horizontal line. The beret should be positioned so that the border is no higher than 1 inch from the eyebrows, which corresponds to about 2.5 centimeters. This ensures a neat and tidy appearance, which is mandatory in the service. It is important to make sure that the headdress sits symmetrically, without distortions or sagging, since any violation of proportions immediately catches the eye and can be considered a violation of the charter. The next step is to correctly position the logo called flash. It should always be oriented to the left, and the center of the emblem should be above the left eye. This not only demonstrates belonging to a particular unit, such as the Special Forces or the Airborne Forces, but also highlights the rank and status of the serviceman. An incorrectly installed emblem is considered unacceptable and is immediately corrected by instructors or senior officers. Excess beret fabric should be carefully collected and moved to the right side. It is important that it lightly touches the upper part of the right ear, but does not fall below the middle of the ear. For a neat appearance, the crease should be smoothed out, creating a light shape that emphasizes the shape of the head and gives the overall image neatness. If there is a cardboard insert in the beret to maintain its shape, it can be slightly bent so that the fabric is better fixed and does not deform. The leather band inside the beret also requires attention. It should be tied in a knot and hidden inside the edging so that it does not protrude outward and does not create bumps. On the back of the headdress, the ends of the ribbon are tied with a secure knot that does not slip. The excess ends are cut off carefully so that the knot is completely hidden under the edging. This treatment provides not only an aesthetic appearance, but also practical reliability, preventing the beret from shifting during movement. After all the elements are positioned, the beret's fit must be checked using a mirror. The edging should be smooth along the entire line of the forehead. The leather band should be horizontal at the back of the head, and the headdress itself should sit tightly on the head. The beret should not be too loose or tight, as this affects the appearance and comfort during service. Small details, such as the absence of protruding threads and spools on the wool, are also checked. If necessary, they are carefully removed with a disposable razor to maintain a flawless appearance. Sometimes, for a perfect fit, it may be necessary to shape the beret with water. To do this, prepare 2 bowls, one with warm water and one with cold water. First, the wool part of the beret is dipped in warm water, then in cold water. After that, the headdress is put on the head and adjusted to fit the shape. The wet beret is left to dry on the head, which allows it to take the desired shape and repeat the outlines of the head. We must not forget about the hairstyle. Long hair is pulled back, for example, into a bun or braid, while the bun should not exceed 3.5 inches in thickness, and braids should not fall below the collar. Loose hairstyles, such as loose hair, are not allowed. Hair accessories should be a neutral color, matching natural hair. Decorative hairpins and bright elastic bands are strictly prohibited. It should be borne in mind that the rules for wearing a beret may vary depending on the unit. In some units, for example in the 3rd Brigade of the U.S. Army, the beret should be pulled over the right ear and partially cover the edge of the right eye, while in other units, the standard bump on the left side can be applied. Proper beret wearing is not only a part of the appearance, but also a sign of respect for traditions, discipline, and the status of a serviceman. Every element, from the edging to the position of the emblem and a neat fold of the fabric, plays a role in forming the statutory image. What do you think about this?